Hey sis, I need to tell you something. What is it? Well, Connor just got brought into the hospital. He did? Are you sure? Why is he at the hospital? He went on a work trip this morning. Did he get into a car accident on his way there or something? You could say that. What do you mean? Is he okay? What happened? So, he got rushed in with another woman and they both arrived naked. What do you mean, naked? With another woman? I don't understand. They were unconscious when they got here, but they're fully awake now. Tell me exactly what happened. I can't be too sure, but I'm pretty sure he was having an affair. They said that he was getting it on with the other woman in his car somewhere. They got ambushed by the woman's husband who was following them. The enraged husband apparently rammed his car into the car they were in. That's the story so far. So, they got into a car accident while they were trying to get it on? That scumbag! How could he be so disgusting? He has shame, acting like some animal on heat? I know, it's so messed up. And that's the thing with working at an ER. We see all kinds of messed up things, every nasty, screwed up second of it. Anyways, are you okay? I can't believe he'd do something like that. I thought everything was fine with you guys. What nasty things has he been hiding from you? I can't imagine what you must be going through right now. There really is no such thing as a perfect marriage. I should have known when he told me he was going on a work trip. That lying piece of trash! He was probably out there spending that time with that woman. Yeah, I hate to say it, sis, but I knew he would be trouble. He was a little too charming and good-looking for his own good. You were pretty head over heels about him, though. I don't think his looks have anything to do with him acting like such an idiot. I think he might just be born a cheating, lying womanizer. You really can't trust anyone anymore. There really isn't a good man left in this world. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to make him pay for this. Wow, look at you, and here I thought you'd be sobbing and running to him. Well, he made me this way. One nameless woman after another. I've frankly gotten used to his cheating ways. I'm not even all that surprised by this. So, what are you going to do now? I need some time to think. All right, sis. You look after yourself. Let me know if there's anything I can do. All right. Thanks for telling me all of this. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Woman, what's wrong with you? Your husband is at the ER. How dare you not come and check up on me?
Why would I check up on you? I have no interest in seeing you or your mistress naked.
No, did your sister blab about everything? Her and her big mouth. You're just like her, always nagging and talking behind people's backs.
The audacity! You're the one who was trying to get it on with your mistress in the car, having to be rushed into ER naked? You should have some shame. Don't you have anything to say to me?
Say what? Your blabbermouth sister already told you everything. If you're looking for an apology, forget it. Yeah, I had an affair, so what? It's just a fling. It doesn't mean anything. I just met up with that woman because she was around the area. It was her crazy husband that made everything a big mess, slamming into the car like a maniac. He made a fool out of himself and embarrassed everyone in the process. I swear, I'll sue him. I'll make him pay for what he did.
You were having an affair with his wife, and you want to sue him? You want to make him pay? You're the one who should be paying for what you've done. How on earth are you so self-absorbed? You would be lucky he doesn't come at you with everything he's got.
And like I was telling you, it was just a one-time thing. I don't even ever want to see her again. It's just life. I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it's really her husband's fault for not being able to satisfy her in the first place. If he was such a great guy, why would she even have an affair with me? He completely blew things out of proportion. I can't believe he made me come to the ER naked. What a drama queen. I'm the real victim here. He should really watch out for what he's got coming for him.
You sound like a totally self-centered psycho. You're completely insane.
That reminds me, I think the accident messed up that woman pretty bad. She's been talking gibberish. I think the concussion might have done something to her head. Oh well, more reason to never see her again. Let's just forget about everything that happened today, okay? Let's just go back to how things were.
Your narcissism is mind-blowing. You should know that you're not in such a good shape yourself. You're on a total bed rest and you call your mistress useless? Did you ever think about anyone else besides yourself?
My injury is temporary. I'll bounce back in no time. It might take a minute for me to get back to my old self, but all this is temporary nevertheless. With a little rehabilitation therapy, I'm all good, baby. You can thank my naturally athletic body for that.
What? You think you'll be fine after a little rehabilitation?
Yeah, that's what the doctor told me. He also told me to stay positive. I think that's to help me recover faster or whatever.
Wow, such a great doctor. Telling a lying cheater to stay positive. Well, I get it though. Because saying you're completely paralyzed from the waist down and will never be able to stand or walk would be something that might be a little too real to tell his narcissistic patient. You need to come to terms with what's going on.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? I know you're kinda mad, but you shouldn't make stuff up like that. That's mean.
I'm not making anything up, it's facts. Your doctor told me himself.
No way. He hasn't said anything like that to me.
The hospital called. They wanted to talk to his wife, so I went and had a little chat with your doctor.
You were at the hospital? And you didn't come to see how I was?
I didn't have it in me to face my husband who got injured while doing the dirty with his mistress. Is that so hard to believe?
What? Wait, so I'm really paralyzed from the waist down? I can't walk anymore? I thought this was just temporary. If you're joking, this isn't funny. Stop this nonsense right now. You're just angry at stuff, so you're lying to make me feel bad.
I don't need you to believe me, but tell me this. Can you move your legs right now? I didn't think so. You should at least have some idea. You're super in touch with your own body after all.
Nah, this is all just temporary.
All right, whatever helps you sleep at night. Because you'll do anything to make yourself feel better, right? Nothing bad can happen to you because you're just so important.
It's like you don't even like me anymore. I'm your husband. Think of the last 10 years we shared. Why aren't you acting like yourself? You need to stop lying and pretending that you don't care about me. I know you're just devastated right now. Your husband is paralyzed from the waist down. Be the good wife you've always been and get me some help.
Yeah, no. I really have no sympathy for you. I stopped being your loving wife a long time ago. There is no way anyone could care for a man who only ever cares about himself, always out there looking for the next broad that would give him the time of day. I am numb from all that you've put me through. I've had enough.
Who are you? Am I even talking to my wife right now? Since when have you become so ruthless? A real woman should care for her man. You're mine and I need you.
I am only a real woman to a loving and faithful man. You are neither of those things. Don't you dare claim me as your woman. I know all your antics. It's not gonna work.
I can't believe this. That's cold. I'm on bed rest, unable to move a muscle. I know you're angry about the stuff that's happened, but do you really have to be that evil? Do you know what my life is gonna be like now? Living as a paraplegic? As a disabled person? I'll never be able to stand up or even walk by myself. How on earth am I supposed to live like this?
You're disabled, not dead. I'm sure you'll be fine. You still seem to have that big mouth of yours.
I didn't mean it like that. Come on. How am I supposed to do anything now? This is just so humiliating. Everyone is gonna give me weird looks. I can't live like that.
Why not? I don't see this as being all that bad.
What?
Remember all the times you cheated on me? Whenever you got caught, you had the excuse of saying that it's just how it is, that you couldn't help it because that's just what men do. Telling me over and over that what's in your pants had a mind of its own, and somehow you sleeping with all those women wasn't your fault. Consider it problem solved. That thing of yours won't be giving you any more troubles now. No more flings, no more marriages for you to ruin. I see that as a win for humanity.
Stop making stupid jokes. Now's really not the time. Are you really the woman that I've spent the last 10 years with? I just found out that I'll be paralyzed for the rest of my life, and you're saying that this is a win? Do you know how much I just want to end it all right now? How miserable I am?
Tell it to someone that cares. It's karma, sweetheart. You reap what you sow. All of your actions leading up to now finally caught up with you. I don't see why I should care about your feelings at all. You certainly didn't care. Not about me or our children, only yourself and whoever your next conquest was. Have you ever even thought about the suffering you caused? How many times I considered just ending everything?
That's not what I intended. I feel like you're just being petty. You should get over it. I know I did. The past is the past. My concern right now is that I'm freaking paralyzed. I don't care about karma or whatever you want to believe in. I don't care. I didn't ask for this. You better come to your senses quick. I need my wife right now.
Nope. I don't think I have it in me to look after you for the rest of my life. Sorry. I know better than to devote my life to a man who just isn't capable of thinking about anyone else but himself. So what are you going to do now? I doubt that you'll be going back to your job in that state that you're in. How are you even going to make a living, let alone even do basic things? Or are you more worried about the situation in your pants?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about your diapers, sweetheart. You'll now be wearing one for the rest of your life, and I doubt that you'll be able to change it yourself. I wonder whose job that's going to be. I mean, you could probably ask your parents. I wonder what they'll think about that. Or maybe you should call one of your girlfriends. See who might be up for the job. I know that it might be a little humiliating at first, but who knows? Someone out there might love you enough to volunteer. Time's ticking. You better get started on making those calls. There's a real woman that you always wanted out there. I believe in you.
Stop, please. I get it. You're upset with me right now. But please, I feel like I've suffered enough. I paid the price for all of the stupid things I did to you. Can't you see? Do you really have to be so cruel to me right now?
I suffered for over 10 years. The betrayal, neglect, the heartbreak, and you want me to have pity? If it weren't for the kids, I would have left you a long time ago. Our twins needed their father, no matter how pathetic he is. That was the only thing that kept me going, through all the years of pain. As much as I was dying inside, I did it for them.
Yes, just think about our kids, our little 4-year-old twins. They need me. They need their father in their lives. They would have no one to look up to if I was gone. Who will be there for them for their parent-teacher meetings, the plays, or whatever they do nowadays? I'm so glad that you finally came to your senses, honey. Let's do this together, like we always used to.
Our sons are 5 years old, not 4. You would know if you knew when their birthday was, which you clearly don't, because you'd never bother to show up at anything. And what, did you really say whatever they do nowadays? Do you even listen to yourself talk? You have never been there for our twins, always with the promises, yet never keeping a single one. Don't you dare pretend that you've been anything close to a father to our sons. When was the last time you even had a meal with them? Admit it, they've never been a priority to you. You were always out doing whatever felt good to you. I really should have left you a long time ago. Can't believe that I let this happen. To me, to our sons. You're a terrible husband and father. I want a divorce.
Absolutely not. Look, I'll do whatever you want me to do, please. I can't live without you. I won't divorce you.
I have all the means to file for a divorce, and it'll not be favorable for you. All your nasty text messages, the photos.
What?
You really thought you were being let off the hook all these years? I know you left an entire history of your dirty deeds on your phone, all your disgusting affairs with so many women. I have more than enough information to take you to court and get everything that I want from you. The years I've spent having to go through all of that, you have no idea the strength it took for me to even exist in the same space as you. Just like a fool, I'd hoped that one day you'd realize what horrible mistake you were making, that maybe I'd be able to forgive you. For the sake of our kids, somehow we might be able to make it work. But as they say, a leopard doesn't change its spots, and I was prepared for the worst. I really did wish that things could have worked out at some point, but I guess none of that matters now.
What are you saying? You're such a despicable woman. How could you say something like that? Here I am, learning that I'll be a paraplegic for the rest of my life, and you were doing what? Going through the dirt you have on me? I can't believe you'd plan something like that. You are pure evil.
Yep, sorry. It is what it is, right, honey?
You're sick.
I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this. Knowing that all those years of pain you caused have eventually come back to bite you.
I don't believe this. You are out of your mind. This is not happening to me. You were preparing for this all this time?
Yep, consider this your punishment. I'm going through with the divorce whether you like it or not. You have no say in my decision. Save your whining for the court. Oh, and by the way, you better be prepared to pay for everything.
Why are you doing this? Do you not have an ounce of sympathy? I'm paraplegic. I won't be able to work or live alone. How am I going to feed myself or get a job? Please, you're being unreasonable right now. Don't you at least feel a little sorry for me?
Nope, not sorry at all. Like I said, it's karma. You reap what you sow. Oh, and speaking about money, I know you can pay for everything. You've been at the same company for the last 15 years. You can use the half of your severance to pay for whatever I'm asking, and the other half is alimony and child support.
But how will I live?
In case you didn't know, I have kids to feed and don't have time to think about you. Not that you'd know this. It's what a responsible parent does, putting their children first. I'm packing your stuff and sending it to your parents. As soon as you get discharged from the hospital, I'll be serving you the divorce papers, so you better get well soon, sweetheart. Once that's done, I never want to see you again. Whether you live out on the streets or move back in with your parents, I don't care. Just get out of my life. That's everything I wanted to say. This conversation is over. Don't contact me unless it's about the divorce. After that, I received the alimony and some portion of the child support from my ex-husband. Since he couldn't go back to his old job or get a new one, his parents agreed to pay the child support on his behalf. His parents also gave me a sincere apology. They were incredibly embarrassed and ashamed about how things unfolded and promised me that they'll do everything they can to help me give our twins the best life possible. Although it might be foolish for me to say this, but I really do hope my ex-husband learns from all of this, that one day he'll realize how much pain and suffering he's caused others, to be able to feel remorse for his actions. Then maybe he'll finally start being a father to our sons. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content.